and a friend.
Friend. Da, da, da.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you for tuning in to the Friendship Table Podcast. I am Lady K, and this is my beautiful friend,
Hannah. I am Hannah. Thank you for
Yes,
joining us.
yes, indeed. And tonight, I am so excited tonight about tonight's topic because this is something my friend and I, Hannah, have talked about for some time. And let me just tell you what the topic is. The topic is ready to walk down the aisle again.
We got some tea
the
for
aisle
you
again.
tonight, baby. We
Yes.
have some tea. Let's pour it.
We hear wedding bells. Wedding bells. And what do I mean by wedding bells? Okay, who are these wedding bells ringing for? Da-da-da-da. My beautiful friend Hannah is looking to get married again.
Oh my God. I am like excited about this topic tonight. And I know everybody's talking about what? She getting married again? It is me wanting to go down the aisle once again. And that's what we're gonna talk about. This is life. This is the table, friendship table. So my
Yes.
beautiful friend, my Gail, is going to interview me on this particular subject.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
My question to you, my dear, is ready to walk down the aisle again. What is the most exciting emotion or feeling that you have about getting married again?
Okay. Well, let me first start. No, a lot of people probably gonna guess somebody. Is she getting married? The thing is, it's a celebration for me because the idea of wanting to go down the aisle again, because it now this new me in this particular chapter is a different me. Because the reason I'm celebrating that is because there was a time that I thought I had to be married. There was a time that I felt it was a need to be married for several reasons, for a couple of reasons mainly. One of the reasons I didn't think I could just stay absent from sex, right? And I thought I had to have a man because I did not trust myself to be celibate and
Wow.
be and have a relationship with God. So now it's been like 20 years. And so I'm celebrating because I thought there was a time in my life that I could not be. And then the second reason people made me believe I had to be married for me to succeed. And I didn't think I could succeed in life. And I want to share something a little deep that
Please, yes.
someone a leadership told me this. And it pierced my heart at that time. But she said to me, no man is going to take you serious because you're Haitian. Yeah.
Oh,
And I was told this years ago. So all of that I had to work out of my system, that all that lie.
and a lot of
Work.
negativity.
Yeah, I had to work that out of my system. But one of my leaders told me that. And so now I'm in a place I'm celebrating because I've been doing the work to get myself ready for this king.
Wow. That is an incredible testimony. Incredible. And so for to be told such negative words and
Mhm.
giving you negative assumptions like that about marriage, I know that must have given you some type of low self-esteem of even the idea of marriage, right?
Yeah, exactly. to
low
feel like
self-esteem.
a man couldn't take me serious. So when I went through my previous marriage, and because infidelity, of course, these thoughts came back to me and said, I wonder, is it because of what was said to me? But then I had to learn that no, it wasn't because of that. And I am a good woman, and just because I'm Haitian does not make me a bad fruit. So, but going through the process, I have been going through the process of becoming who I'm supposed to be, and this is why I'm excited, because I had to do the work to be ready to be a wife. I
When
had
you
to do the work.
when
You're
you say work, what do you mean? I mean, this is so interesting. And not only work, but when did you turn that corner when you say, wait a minute, and your self-esteem increasing, and you say, wait a minute, I can be a good wife. I can be a good woman for a good man. When did you realize that reality for
I
yourself?
believe it's when I finally came to a point of accepting my identity of who I really am. When I finally accepted
Mm,
myself for who I am and accepted this woman, I realized this woman is like great. And be very proud of it, and not being prideful, but realize the real me, to step into the being of who I really am, and realize that this woman is a handcraft made by God, and
oh
God
my
don't make junk.
goodness.
He don't make junk. So I realized that when I realized that I'm made in his image, he handcraft me. And when I start stepping into and tapping into my real self, into
Yes,
the real me, that's
yes,
when I knew, oh, okay. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not that bad after all as I thought, you know? And then so I
absolutely.
started doing the work and learning lessons from my previous past, previous mistakes, errors. Why did you do that? Why did you make that decision? I had to go back. First of all, why did you even get married? So I
Wow.
had to go back to that. Did you really experience love? Was it really about love? Or what was it about? And why did you feel like you needed to be married? Because so much so, I didn't, even though my ex-husband was let me just be was cheating, I still did not want to be divorced because I was afraid of being single.
Wow.
Yeah, I was afraid of being single. I was afraid that was going to be a meat in the market, and that was terrifying to me.
Because
But
that was like you were self-honest with yourself.
hmm
You were
hmm
very self-honest with yourself about your desire to be with someone, and even as we're grown folks, even you wanted to have sex,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so,
Exactly.
but what was most important in your relationship with God, so you was like, oh my goodness, I love sex, but I
And I
love
love
God.
God. That's a podcast all by itself. I love sex and I love God. How do I make these two words?
You were in a dilemma. You
How do
had a
I
dilemma.
balance all of that, God? I love you, but I love that too. I don't know. I can't choose which one I want. I want both. And
Well,
and I had, yeah, and
I
I had,
admire your growth and where you are today. And like you say, the lessons learned. You were really honest, brutally honest with yourself, learn from the mistakes, and now you are prepared and ready with self-honesty and reality with yourself. It's like, okay, yes, okay, I do want to remarry. Okay, I've learned a lot of lessons and I know who I am, and I feel beautiful for me first. And that's the
exactly,
one thing that I think one of the major lessons, you
exactly.
learn to love yourself. You processed a lot about you,
Mm-hmm.
learned about the real you,
Mm-hmm.
really got into it.
Yes.
And when you really learn about who you really are on the inside, and when you really say, hey, you know what, girl, I love you. You
Yeah.
all right. I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You good. You good.
Yeah.
You are beautiful.
Yeah.
You're lovable. And
Yeah.
yes, if
Yeah.
I love me, then there is someone else out there who can love me too. But it
Exactly.
started with now authentically loving yourself.
Exactly. And you tap into something that was so powerful because I had to learn that I didn't need him to love me, that I had to love me, and then he had to continue this love that I already
Yes.
started. So that
Yes.
is the reason why the difference between then and now, because I don't need you to love me. I want you to continue this journey of self-love that I already
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh.
So you see the
Oh.
difference. You know me. You
Oh.
you see the difference.
Yes, I do. Yeah, honey,
If
I see the
nobody knows,
difference.
you know there is a difference.
Yes, there is a huge difference with a capital H.
Exactly.
It really is.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of you. I just got to
Thank you.
tell you
Thank you.
how proud I am
Thank
of you,
you.
of the change and the
Yep.
growth and the
Yep.
maturity
Yep.
now
Yeah.
and the self-honesty where you
Yeah.
can be so honest, brutally honest with yourself and say, hey,
Exactly.
you know, this has changed. I've learned my lessons, and yes, I'm beautiful and ready to be
And I
right
think
again.
that's the main thing, even with women, especially in our chapter. It is different. It's
Yes,
different than when you was a teenager, when you were younger. Because
true.
now, yeah, the maturity have to start within yourself. I
Yes,
can't demand things from a man. I have to demand it from myself. And I
yes,
think that's the part that women forget, that you invite him to this journey of love, and he also should have his own journey of love, and we put those two journey of love together.
together.
We
Yes,
have two wholes that become one. It's not two
yes,
halves, it's two whole.
yes,
So yeah, so I had to go through the process of different part of healing, mind changing, self-love, knowing that I need to validate my own self before I need a man to do that.
yes,
I need to
yes.
learn to take care of myself. I don't need a man to take care of me. I can't. So it's not a need anymore. It used to be a need. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
need. I can do it myself, but I choose not to.
Mm-hmm.
So I am in
Absolutely.
the position that I can make a choice instead of being in the position of being desperate and I don't have a choice.
Very well spoken.
Mhm.
Can you imagine a lot of our sisters out there
Yes.
in that
Yes.
position,
Hmm.
where either it's you don't have a choice or just desperate, just settling,
Exactly. For
just
whatever
settling
reason,
for
whether it's
whatever
for
reason.
money, sex, life, or validation, whatever the reason is, it
Yes.
should be I want to, not I need to. I
Very
would like to, and I'm not compromising. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Because when you sit in the seat of wanting to, you no longer compromise. You
Right.
no longer accept, oh, it'll be all right. He'll change. No, that okay, you can't have nothing perfect. And you start saying that's the red flag. That's the red flag.
Mhm.
That is it. When you start, well, he can't be perfect. Well, it's not about perfection. And I even tell, and I'm exercising that myself. Sometimes it's not a red flag because something is wrong with them or him or her. It's because of you have to make a decision. Where can I fit this in my life? Whether
Yes.
it's an attitude, whether it's an attribute, whether it's a character, whether it's a personality, whether it's a fault. It's not just a red flag. It's can I fit this in my life and where can it fit? And I have to
Absolutely.
be honest. If it cannot fit, I can't fit this fault. I can't fit this attitude in my life. But I have to honestly search and say, what could, because I got to make adjustment. It can, and I've noticed that men and women in this stage, they don't like making adjustment. It's
Mhm.
whether you're gonna do it their way or no way at all. There's no adjustment. Adjustment is different than compromise. And you
Mhm.
got to be able to recognize which one you're doing. Are you compromising or are you adjusting? So
Yes.
I have to ask myself that question all the time. Is this a compromise? And I have to answer myself, yeah, it is. Well, then you need to get out of here. Okay, then. Have that serious conversation. You need to hang up the phone. You don't need to talk to them because you compromise or you make an adjustment. You know, you have to have, you got to be honest with yourself. And that's something I had to learn and stop selling myself these dead stories and just be honest with myself. I deserve that. I deserve that honesty. I deserve what do you call that? What is that word vulnerability. I deserve that for me. So
Oh
I
my
have to be
goodness.
honest with myself. So I know I got to make adjustment. We both have to make adjustments. So it will have to be a man that is confident in who he is, because I'm not dumbing down who I am to fit him in. And a lot of women does that. They dumb themselves down. They act like they don't know so he could feel confident. No, you're going to have to carry this confidence by yourself because I'm carrying mine. And then
Yeah.
we come together with our confidence and complement each other. So
Yes.
he have to be confident in where I am, and especially my relationship with God. And that's something that I've learned too, because sometimes when we looking for a mate or we looking for somebody to be married, we're looking for him to be our spiritual covering or my spiritual leader. I don't need that. I have one already. What I need is a husband. I'm
Mm.
not looking for a covering. I'm not looking for a spiritual uh, teacher, and he have to know. It's okay that I know more than you do, but I'm not going to flaunt it. I'm not going to say. But I've worked out my relationship with God. I'm still
Mhm.
working out my relationship with. So I don't need you to help me in become my covering, my teacher, my spiritual guide. I need you to be my husband.
Mhm.
There's a big difference, and I'm just really happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you
Absolutely.
have a relationship with God, you just assume that's what you need. You need a man that's gonna cover. You need a man that's gonna do this. No, I need for him to cover me as a husband.
Okay. Okay. And,
Okay, my relationship with God is okay. It's fine. I don't need you in that. I don't
mhm,
need you in that relationship. We cool, right?
mhm,
Me and God are we fine. I have
mhm,
a mentor. I
mhm.
have a spiritual covering. What I'm lack of is a husband.
Is a husband. And you know, if we gonna say husband, now you go head on because every every woman or man have their own specific DNAs of what they want for a wife or a husband.
That is
And I
correct.
love that word, DNA, because that
Yeah,
means we all are different. We're different.
exactly, exactly.
So and for a husband, tell me just a little bit about the DNA attributes that you need for a husband to have. For you, for Dr. Hannah, for you.
Well, I think the number one attribute is the level of trust. Here's this. My trust has been crushed in relationship and marriage. So the man have to be willing to build this trust back. When I say that, it's not like, well, I didn't do nothing to your trust, but you have to be willing to come into this relationship and understand this is what I need is loyalty and trust. Why?
Mhm.
Because that was trampled upon in my last relationship. Only one that could build a trust in a marriage is not me, because I'm not married to myself, but it's the man that I'm marrying to that's going to build that trust to make me or to heal me in that area, to know that yeah, I could trust you, because
Mhm.
there's certain part of you that cannot be healed until you get into a relationship.
Mm.
So
Oh,
I could only heal so much of myself. The other part that needs to be healing is when a mate come,
and you
and I
go through
should
that
be able.
experience again.
Exactly.
And this time around,
Exactly. Because I
uh-huh,
should be able to do the same thing for him, for whatever that area where he's lack of
what
from a
he's like.
previous marriage or previous relationship. I should
Mhm.
be able to come in like maybe he had a woman, let's say, that didn't have no confidence, low self-esteem, didn't have no career, didn't know what to do in life. Here I come, I'm different. I have a self-esteem and I have a career and I could stand on my own. That alone is going to heal him from what he's been through. Right? So it's
Gotcha.
not something that you need to do, but be who you are will bring the healing. So if he's a man of loyalty, a man of integrity, a man of trust, just be that. That means that part of me is going to be healed by you being you. So it's not
Absolutely.
you, and not looking for you to do something and say, well, you want me to build the trust. Just being you is going to build the trust. If
Just
you are
being you.
exactly a
Just
man
being
that
you.
trust is, it means a man that, and the second part is a man that would, what is the word that I'm looking for? Consistency. Because you
Mm,
meet a lot of people, a lot of men that's not consistent. Today
mm,
they here, tomorrow they disappear, they do something else, tomorrow they change their mind. This is the lack of consistency. I want a man
consistency.
that have consistency, that will show up every time.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
because I'm meeting men in this stage of life that
Hmm.
have a lack of consistency. Today they fine, tomorrow the sun go down, the next day it's raining, the next, it's no lack of consistency, a lack of showing up, right? So
Hmm.
showing up, you know what that healed? Abandonment. It healed abandonment because
Mm.
you showing up every time. You showing support. You showing that you're standing right with me. That healed abandonment.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's a lot. That
I
is
know
a lot.
God have to go in the bushes and make him.
I think the angels are taking notes. Did you?
They're
Oh, they're
chiseling
taking
him.
notes.
Yeah, they're chiseling him right now.
Yeah, they are, and
Yeah,
they're like,
because I
okay,
believe men today been spoiled. There's not too many of them left like that because they've been spoiled by desperate women. So
mm,
desperate women that said, "Oh, I'll do it. I'll work. I'll take care of you. I'll do. You don't have to do nothing. I'll even propose to you. I'll do." They've been spoiled, so they're going around thinking every woman is gonna be the same. So that's why I'm like, I have to chisel one for me because that's not my forte. That's not my cup
mhm,
of tea.
mhm. And I think what you just described, everything you said, I think preparation, as you have already done the work in knowing exactly the attributes and expectations of what you want in a husband.
Hmm.
Knowing that ahead of time, you'll be able to have those delicate conversations during the courtship.
Hmm.
So he already knows, he's aware, and if he is a self-honest person, he's either going to be delighted and be honored to be able to help you in that area because it's going to come naturally for him. Or if he's still an honest person, he's going to gracefully bow out and say, you know what? I am not quite there yet, and I don't want to hurt you.
Exactly. Exactly. Because it's not, as you say, it's not something he have to do. Just be yourself.
Just
If
be
you are
yourself.
a man of honesty, a man of integrity, just be you. If you be you, you don't have to do the work because you're already you.
Right.
It's no work to be done except being you.
If
Yeah.
just being you. Just
Hmm.
being
But
you.
if the you is shady,
Well, I know. You know what? Oh, the angels are still writing. They are writing. They are typing. They can't keep up with you.
okay, they have to chisel him because I feel like I have a lot to offer. So I have a right to um I have a right to I would say I have a right to
To
expect that
yes, of course. See, and that's
because
that's
I'm
what we
bringing
don't know.
value to the
That's what we don't
table.
realize.
Exactly,
You
I'm bringing
have
value.
a right
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
want what you want. You have a right, and a lot of
Exactly,
times we forget that we have a right for
exactly,
that. You know,
exactly,
those are rights,
exactly.
and so you are not wrong for what you said you desire in your mate. You're not wrong for that.
It's
You have
it's not like it's such a big. terrible thing. I mean, a man that is honest, that have integrity, that is consistent, supportive. I mean, that should not be, oh my God, that's too much. Well, then keep walking. You're not the one.
You're not the one. Yeah.
And we
That's
okay
what
with
that
that.
right.
Exactly.
And I can't stress it enough. I'm just so proud of you that you know what attributes you want in a husband, and this is going to make this process for you such a I would say such a graceful, respectful process, because you know how to respectfully decline if you start to see attributes that's not meeting your expectation, which you
Exactly.
have a right to, your
Exactly.
expectations.
Exactly.
And so you
Exactly.
will
And it's
gracefully,
not perfection. Let me say
right,
that. It's not perfection.
right.
But it's and I even tell my mentees, if you make a mistake, own to your mistake, apologize, and do better. So it's not a perfection or something is perfect. It's just honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty when I make an error and realize and take accountability, right? Because a lot of people of us, we don't like to take accountability. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. I apologize. We don't want to do that. We go around the mouth. Well, how did, and you rather argue to prove that you're not wrong instead of taking accountability. That's just a waste of energy. And at this stage in this chapter of my life, my energy costs so much money now, right? It's
Yes,
so
your
valuable.
energy, it does.
Nobody don't
It-
have time to be wasting no energy. I don't have time to even be sitting there dating for 5 6 years and let me see if you go. No, I am at this point. I want to do it almost like from the Jewish culture. Let's sit down and let's make an agreement, a contract. Let's see if we're good for each other. Let's keep moving, and we fall in love later. I really don't want to fall in love first.
wow,
I
this is
really
the first
don't.
I've heard of
Yeah, I
this.
want to be sober and make a mature, conscious decision that I want to walk my journey with this person. A conscious decision. And then I could fall in love later. Because when they say love is blind, I don't want to be blind.
What? Oh
I
my!
don't want to be blind. I want to see. I want to go in consciously and I want to make a conscious decision that I want to be with you.
Wow. So what
I
that
I don't want love
means?
to drag me to my I can't help it. I just love him. That's the old me. That's the old me. Cause I used to have an old friend that used to say to my wife, I said, cause I love him. And she would look at me like, no, you don't. Yes, I do.
Oh,
No more. That's not me. I don't want to be drunk with love. I want to be sober and make a mature decision and say, this is the one. And
based on the
then
attributes that
after
you
that, I
laid
could fall
out.
in love.
Wow.
Yeah, but I
This
don't
is
want
the
to fall in
first
love.
time I've heard anyone say this.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
that's the way the Jewish culture operate. That people marry based on, are you good for my future? They marry based on what they want for the future, not who you are now. So
wow.
that in this chapter of my life, that's what I want. We're gonna sit down and figure out, is this a good match for your purpose, for our purpose? Is this a good journey? It's because
Wow.
that's what marriage is really, is a contract. Is it you
Wow.
making an agreement? You want this, I want that. Can you provide that? Can you provide that? I like this, I like that. I don't like this, I don't like that. It's gonna be put on the table, baby.
Honesty.
Honesty. I'm
And
not gonna
that's
tell me I don't
honesty.
know. No, I need to know
This is what I
because
like. This is what I don't like. So forth. This is what I want in the future. These are the goals. This is the vision.
if you opposite, I said I like this. Oh no, I don't ever want to do that. Right away, I'm already picking up my stuff and say, okay, there's no need for us to have this conversation because
I can
this is
see you
important
do.
to me. That's right. This is very
Oh,
important to me. And if you're not about this, well, honey, I will talk to you later. Have a nice journey. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry. Because you know why? Because we put the spiritual part of us out first.
Right.
I need to put the womanhood out first. I need you to satisfy me as a woman. I don't
Yeah.
need you to satisfy me spiritually. God is doing that, and He's doing a
Mhm.
fabulous job. I need you
Mhm.
to satisfy me as a woman. So I need to put my womanhood out there first. Like, this is, I want a husband, you want a wife. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm
Mhm.
not going to be
Yes.
miserable. I refuse to be a miserable woman. I'm not. That's why I say I want to go sober.
Okay.
I
That's
want to be a,
reality. You're saying what the whole to wrap it all up, you're really saying you just want to be taught reality. Just
exactly.
straight up reality grown folks talk. Just let's just keep it real. What our vision, what our goals are, what you want, what you let's just talk reality and honesty. That's all.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
all. If we can do that, then like you say, we both are gonna know. But I can't, I'm not laughing at you, but every time
No,
you
honey, you can laugh at me. I don't care. It's just, it's
every
the
time you
truth.
say if he
Whenever I
can't
tell
agree
it
to
to my
this,
mentor, yeah,
I
I
pick
tell
it
it
up.
to my mentor, to my no. I'm like, girl, if you don't be honest from the beginning, then you're gonna be in the marriage and be miserable to my ooh, he don't like that and I like that. I need to know.
I need to know. That's straight
Okay.
up talk. That's just straight. That's just
It's
straight
gonna get
right.
deeper. I want everybody to tune in for part two because it's gonna get deeper. We need to be
Yes.
realistic about this.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're gonna do a part two on this Ready to Walk Down the Aisle again, baby. So thank you for joining us and come back for part two.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel